While money may have come through for TSA agents, thousands of other Department of Homeland Security employees, they still aren't getting paid.
Matt Gregory spoke with one DHS worker who agreed to talk with us as long as we don't show her face or name her. She's worried about being targeted for speaking out.
This is literally the third shutdown within 90 days. It has severely impacted, our livelihoods, our lifestyles, our families, our bills.
You can hear the exhaustion in this DHS worker's voice. We will call her Jessica. She's worked for the federal government for more than 20 years, and right now she's going on more than 40 days of unpaid work.
Everything, just trying to rob Paul to pay Peter, borrowing money, having to call creditors and explain and send them, this letter from my job to say, hey, I'm furloughed. Most of the creditors don't care.
Over the weekend, President Trump signed an executive order to pay TSA officers.
Okay, but what about the rest of the civilian staff that are working under DHS that have not been paid for the last 6 weeks?
Jessica points out under the umbrella of DHS, there are multiple agencies. It's not just all ICE and TSA. There's FEMA, the Coast Guard, and Customs and Border Protection workers that have nothing to do with deportations, which means thousands of workers not getting paid during the partial shutdown. Meanwhile, the ICE and Border Patrol agents, they're still getting paid. In a statement to WUSA 9, DHS writes in part, because of the Democrats' reckless shutdown, tens of thousands of DHS employees are still not being paid. Democrats need to stop holding these hardworking DHS employees' pay hostage and putting politics above national security. But last week, the Republican majority Senate passed a shutdown solution that the Republican majority House of Representatives rejected, and then Congress went out for recess.
We serve the American people. We take an oath, and that's why it's so disheartening to me, because those senators, those Congress people took an oath as well.
More than 40 days of unpaid work is bad enough. But remember, she says, this is the third shutdown she's muddled through.
To keep feeling like I'm working myself out of a bind, and then every time I get out of the bind, I'm going right back in it because I'm furloughed again. Like, it's unreal. It's literally unreal.
Now, I did reach out to the White House to ask if there was an executive order forthcoming that could shift money to pay for all the other DHS employees, but they've not gotten back to me as of this report. At DCA Reagan, I'm Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.